Hello, hello, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is Jewel Smith, and I am level 4. I am playing as a half wood elf druid, and this is my first time playing through Baldur's Gate 3. So, if you're looking for someone who's an expert who can show you how to find things and do things, this is not it. This is just me casually playing the game. You can hang out with me, you can see what I do, what's going on, give me tips in the chat room if you feel like it. But if you're watching this live, it is August 22nd, 2024. And this is my 10th live streaming session. Well, my 9th live streaming session, but my 10th session playing the game. My very first video was pre-recorded. I played on PC, and then I moved the game over to PS5. Now I am on PS5. I'm playing on balanced. I think that's another piece of information people always want to know. Not easy, not hard. Just balanced, and I'm still learning the ropes. There's still a lot to learn in this game. All right, I have Astarion, Gale, and Karlach with me. They are my favorite characters. Unfortunately, Gale has a hard time when we're in combat. All right, we are in the cellar, or beyond the cellar, of the alchemist in the Blighted Village. Let me hop over to the chat room. I'm playing the game on PS5, but I'm watching it on my laptop. There we go. Let's do an audio check, make sure that you guys can hear me. Yep, there I am. And I can see the chat room now. Excellent. So, let's just explore this place and see what we find. We found some extensive caves beneath the blacksmith's house as well. They were full of spiders. There was an arachnomancer. Oh, it's saving. This looks like it's full of coffins. Autosave successful. Mouldering casket. Oh, scroll of Summon Quasit. I will take that. Alchemist's Fire. Nutbuster. What? Charming little rock. The word Nutbuster has been scraped into it with a claw. I'm going to send that to Karlach because she likes to huck things at people. Poo-scraper. Oh my gosh. It's a poop knife. Oh, Lord, if you guys don't know what the poop knife story is, go Google it. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to send that one to Karlach as well. She can fling it at somebody. Shovel's Friend Finder. Shovels can be used to dig up wondrous bounties hidden beneath the earth. Just because it is pitted with rust doesn't mean it isn't ideal for digging up new friends. Well, I already have a shovel, but I don't think it has a special name, so I'm going to take this one. And this just says friend. Eyebrows, horns, and rosy cheeks have been drawn upon this skull in a number of bodily fluids. All right, that's cute. I'm taking it. There's some interesting stuff down here. What in the world? Bullywug trumpet. Okay, we have unlocked a recipe. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Sure, let's switch to this. I don't think I can get away with doing a sneak attack. What can I do? A piercing strike? Hamstring shot? Let's do a hamstring shot. Disadvantage. Oh. Excellent.
What now?
I'm afraid they're going to start waking all of these things up. Main hand attack. Alright, what else can I do? I don't know if things are that desperate yet for me to use Moonbeam. Moonbeam is pretty powerful. Let's see. I have not turned into a badger before, but I don't know if that's going to help us much. I haven't turned into a Rothe. I have done spider. I haven't done wolf. Let's try wolf. Okay, I'm just going to end my turn there, I guess.
Swords meet sorcery.
We can do the old magic missile. Thinking we might want to damage some of these other coffins so they don't wake up and start attacking us.
Torment.
Oh, nope, that woke one up. Okay. What can he do as a bonus action? He can move away. Oh my gosh, there's so many in here. I just want him to be out of the way because he's kind of squishy. Oh, what is this? Ornate mirror. Oh my gosh. What in the world? What's all that noise? Excellent. Excellent. Oh. And they woke up another one. We gotta kill that one before it wakes up anymore.
Roll in my favor. Good move. Torment.
There we go.
Can't even catch my breath. Time to press ahead.
Oh, I succeeded a survival check. What can I do? I can bite. I can inciting howl. exposing bite. Nip a target to distract it. I'm gonna go with bite. Okay, I'm gonna maybe end my turn there. I'm not sure. All right, Astarion, what have you got going on, my dear? Well, we took the skull out of this one, so that one may not wake up.
Let's go.
I'm curious. Shoot, that woke it up. What is this? Weakening strike. No, just... What happened there? Not enough resources. I guess he missed? I don't know.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I don't seem to be able to do much else. And if I move, it provokes an attack of opportunity.
What fools these mortals be.
Oh, that sounds like a Shakespeare line. I don't know what else he can do, if anything. Nope, we don't need that. Maybe he should jump out of the way. I don't know. I'm gonna move him back a little bit. Alright.
On my word.
Alright, Karlak. Is she close enough to attack this one? Not enough movement. She could jump over there. Okay. %65 on either one of them. Ooh, 70% on that one.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, we done did it. Scroll of Bone, Chill, and a Maze. Take it. See, we looted that one. Ooh, Arrow of Ilmater and a short bow. Take it. If I try to loot this one, is it gonna come to life? Nope, it's just got some gold in it. Oh, this one's got a little sign and some incense and stuff. But it's got nothing inside. Oh, we learned a new recipe. Fissured stalactite, brittle. So we could have knocked that down and killed something, I guess. Nothing in the wooden crate. Okay. What else is over here? Take the longbow. I will take the bullywug trumpet. A dark journal of Illan Toth.
Here goes nothing.
I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secured. I have not heard the word Thay since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Illan Toth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life, that prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zulkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say. But if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. Okay. Sure, I'll take that. I think we already looted these. Yeah. Okay. Dirt mound. Let's switch to somebody else.
Making me sweat.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Scroll of Speak with Dead. I'll send that to Gale. He's our scroll keeper. Scroll of Mage Armor. I will also send that to Gale. Scroll of Thunder Wave. I guess I'll send that to Gale. And I will take the gold. Hey Patrick! I see you in the chat room. How are you doing today? No, I'm not all alone. You're the first person to talk with me in the chat room today. A is for Azuth and Other Gods, Part 2. Yeah, I think we found the first volume of this already. Or maybe we already found this one. Alright. I am a puppy dog. Look at me. Oh, what a pretty wolf. That is so cool. The wood barrels are worth searching. I know it's tedious, but sometimes I find thieves' tools, which are kind of expensive and valuable. And sometimes I find provisions for the camp or alchemy ingredients, especially in here or in the alchemist's house, or I guess their cellar. I don't want the rotten carrot, though. Well, let's let Gale gaze into the mirror here. Open. Ah, okay.
A magic mirror. A primitive contraption, but not without its use.
Repeat the name from the book you read, Ilantoth. Tell it your name. Human. I'm Jack. Human. Examine your appearance. Sniff the mirror, trying to understand the nature of its magic. Okay. We did it.
The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret. The face is crafted to be pleasing, but the personality is just a reflection of the wizard that created it.
Speak your name.
I'm going to give the name from the book that we read, even though it would be funny to say I'm Jack Human. Human man.
I know my master's face. You are not Ilantoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your master's. I don't have time for games. Let me pass. Open or I'll smash you to pieces. Bad luck be damned. Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your master's.
Only a true ally of Ilantoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
You recognize the name, of course. Anyone that knows of the Red Wizards would. Zastam is a powerful lich that rules the land of Thay. He drove many Red Wizards out of their ancestral home.
Actually, Zastam isn't a Zulkir. He rules as High Regent now. I will use my wizard background for knowing that. Sure.
Poor choice. You will be purged.
Uh-oh. Purged, huh? Oh, I don't like the look of this. What the heck is this?
Get back!
Whoa! Oh, it woke up one of the undead. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, Patrick's doing good. Gonna have Oreos tonight. Hey, Naz! Naz is in the chat room. This one is a real puzzler. Alright, well, we didn't pass its puzzle. Let me take a look at my party. Gale is on fire. Astarion and I are sharing initiative. I'm thinking I want to take this one on. Well, oh. I was going to say, I think I want to take this one on in human form.
Light on my feet.
Yeah.
Let's spill some blood.
That was a good hit. Good hit. What other bonus action do we have? I'm gonna leave him there for now.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
I have a water barrel. And I'm gonna have her throw it on Gale. Didn't mean to hurt you, Gale. I was just trying to put out the fire. Who needs it the most? Probably Gale. Oh, I'm back into my human shape. Alright, that's fine. He can't do magic missile, huh?
Hungry for the slaughter.
Alright, Astarion. Let's finish this guy off. Gale, why'd you have to walk right through the fire again? Why are you doing that, my dude? So is this thing out of fuel now?
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Okay, so every time we fail, it's gonna send that thing out to get us. Alright, let's do a short rest.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Oh, it looks like the fire is all gone too. So it just came out here, set a bunch of things on fire, woke up some of those critters. Wow. Hey, Naz is asking question. Did you find the Quasit scroll? If so, remember wizards can learn from scrolls. It's a rare find. Okay. How do we learn from scrolls? Do I have to go to the character sheet? I don't know which one of us picked up the Quasit scroll. I think it was Gale. Actually, what I should do is I should save. Before we do anything else, right? Gotta save often. Okay, now let's look. Actually, you know what? Maybe we've got to do spellbook. There we go.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Learn more spells. There we go. I don't see the Quasit spell. Maybe I've got to give it to him. There it is. Scroll of Summon Quasit. Let's send it to Gale. Do a little bit of inventory management. All right. Send these to camp. Right. She seemed to use a shovel anyway, even though I don't think she had one in her inventory. I'm going to save the Shovel's Friend Finder for myself. I guess I should have hucked a bottle of water on Gale instead of a barrel that damaged him. That's funny. Okay, what else have we got here? All kinds of crap. Journals and whatnot. We probably don't need. I don't think we need the pick for anything. Like, we don't do any mining in the game, do we? I don't know, maybe we do at some point. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get him to learn more spells now. No. It doesn't seem to be there. Yeah, he's got it right here. Scroll of Summon Quasit. The scroll is destroyed upon use, but it doesn't look like he can learn it. See, it says learn more spells. It's not here. Maybe he's not high enough level, or maybe he's not the right school of magic or something. I don't know. He's all out of spell slots, I know that.
Keep your distance, darling.
What to do?
I am not out of spell slots, however.
Hey, good looking.
And Karlak. She seems to be fine, so... I don't know, I could trade him out for Will or something. We could do a little camp. Can we camp down here? Of all the odd places to camp.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ooh, this is cool. Yeah, I can swap him out for Will. Leave Gale at
slurped
camp.
that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it. Sorry, but there's no room for me. I like how you think.
Oh, Will gain some experience, huh?
How can I help?
I think I have a magical artifact you'd be interested in. What do you make of having a vampire in our camp? Yeah, I have a
Your
magical
enterprising
artifact.
approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay. What do you think of having a vampire in
We all
camp?
have our burdens, one way or the other.
Okay, that's all you have to say?
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
Okay. Oh, I'm covered in blood.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Mm-hmm. You want to lick this blood off of my neck? Just, you know, it's there. I mean, you know, if you're interested, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just running around to see what they have to say. They seem to have some dialogue about what happened with Gale last time when he was eating a magical item or consuming it. I don't know, people say he eats magic, but we didn't really see him eat it. He just kind of sucked up the magic out of it.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
I want to talk about what's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Am I holding up in your estimations?
I must admit, you've been a surprise.
Oh yeah,
Besides,
she's already said this to me.
You saved my life aboard the Nautiloid.
All
How
right.
can I do?
Bye. Okay. Alright, we swapped out for Will because Gale was all out of spells. So he was really of no use because I don't want him doing up close and personal melee combat. He's just not built for it. Alright, so I guess that's all we're going to do here because I'm not going to do a long rest yet. Naz is saying you have to do it right from the scroll. Well, that's what I was trying to do, but it wasn't working. I wasn't trying to have Will learn it. I was trying to have Gale learn it, I thought. Was I doing the wrong thing? See, here's Gale. I guess he's got to be in the party, but I thought I had him in the party. And I was trying to get him to learn the spell, and the scroll wasn't there. Watch.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, join me.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
Take places with Will.
Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
Okay, now he's in the party. I'll go be him.
Lost in thought.
I will go to the spell book, and it says learn more spells right there at the top. So I click that. And it's not here. What's that? Yeah, what's going on here? My daughter just came in and asked if I needed her help.
Go into his inventory.
Okay, go into his inventory.
And go to scroll. And this is how I did it in my game.
This is how you did it in your game.
Press square.
Press square. Well, why didn't it show up on the other things?
Because it's a special unique thing.
Because it's special and unique. And that's kind of weird, though. That's a bit of a bug, I would say.
But there you go.
Okay, learn the spell, Will, or Gale, I'm sorry. I keep switching their names, Will and Gale. I don't know why. I don't know. But, okay, Gale. Learn the spell. Okay, now he's learned it. For good and all. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. And now she's running back out again. She was sitting in the room with me. This is my youngest daughter, Baby Jules. Okay, look, she named herself Baby Jules back in the day when I started this channel. I started this channel back in 2016, I think it was. So it's been 8 or 9 years now. And at the time, I was referring to myself, obviously, as Jules Smith, and my husband was Mr. Jules Smith. And my oldest daughter, we were calling Jules Smith Jr. on the channel. So I asked my youngest what she wanted to be called, and we started calling her Baby Jules or Baby Jules Smith. But she's not a baby. She's in college. But she's played this game a few times, and she usually sits in here with me while I'm playing, but I found it very distracting. Not her fault. I mean, she wasn't trying to be distracting. It's just I felt myself knowing she was there. I kept wanting to turn to her and go, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I just wanted to remove that distraction. So I told her she could watch me while I'm live streaming. She can go in another room and watch on the TV. But I didn't want her hovering over my shoulder just because I was just getting distracted by it. But she came in just now. She knew I needed help. So thank you, Baby Jules. What is this? Oh, Spurred Band. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50 hit points or less, they gain momentum. Sure, let's let him wear that, I guess. Because he's often at low health. So, why not? What else has he got? Oh, web-covered journals. And some all kinds of crazy stuff in here. And he's got a retort. Of course, that just seems appropriate for him. But let's send it to camp. Oh, and he's got a bunch of water too. Let's send this to Astarion, I guess.
What now?
Oh, he's got a bunch of water as well. He doesn't need all that either.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
And she's got a bunch of water. I'm trying to make sure they all have a few bottles of water each, so they can huck it on each other if they're on fire or something. That seems to work. So, you know. Now she has some. And now she has some. I don't have any.
Looking ahead.
But I can get some over here. Alrighty. Oh, there's a pile of skulls there. Okay. Let's do another save. Hey, Hot Fire Rose says hi, I'm new here. Hi, welcome. Oh, Pengurito is reminding me that I had a few Minecraft videos way back in 2011. I know, but that's not when we chose Baby Jules' name. Yeah, I did put a few Minecraft videos up, and a few Skyrim videos from back then too. Back in like 2012 or something, I think I did a couple of Skyrim videos. But that was just more to like share with friends and family, not to like be a YouTuber. I didn't start being a YouTuber until after Fallout 4 came out and they were going to release the Skyrim Special Edition. It was October 2016, I think, or yeah, I think it was 2016 or 2017. And whatever, it was the year after Fallout 4 came out and they had the Special Edition. But I did a little bit of Fallout 4. I was doing some settlement tours, and then I started doing daily Skyrim streams to play the special edition, and that's really when I started doing YouTube a lot. Naz, I'm reading through all your comments to make sure I didn't miss something. I probably missed something somewhere. No problem with the spelling. I can usually read typo. PC, it's easier to do things. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, my daughter plays on PC. So, yeah. Your daughter is awesome. It shows how good of a mom you are. Aww. Oh, that's very kind of you to say. My daughter is awesome. Both of my daughters are awesome. I love them very much. And my husband, he's awesome too. Character backstory. I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time since I played Dungeons and Dragons. I used to be a DM back in the 80s. I started playing in the 70s. My dad would play it with me and my mom when I was a little kid. And he painted miniatures and stuff like that too. He wasn't super into D&D. He was more of a sci-fi guy. He was really into Star Wars and stuff, but he did paint some miniatures and things, and he did introduce me to the game because he thought I would like it. Even at a young age, I was really interested in fantasy and castles and medieval times and all that stuff. And I started playing it, and when I was in junior high, I had groups of friends that I played with, but I was usually the DM. And then all the way up through high school, college, I don't think I played much in college. I was busy working full-time and going to college full-time. Too busy to play. But after college, I started playing again with some friends in the 90s, and I was a player, not a DM. And I played as a druid. There was a game I played, I think, in high school where I was an illusionist for a while. That was when, I want to say second or third edition came out. I think it was second. And they introduced subclasses or specializations or whatever. Like before that, they just basically had mage, fighter, thief, cleric. But then they introduced like acrobat, illusionist, and stuff like that. I mean, now it's much more complicated. there's all kinds of subclasses and complexities, but that wasn't in it originally when I played years ago. I mean, we would do it anyway. We would just make it up for ourselves. You know, we didn't need rule books to tell us what we could do. We would just make up what we wanted to do. Yeah, I had played an illusionist, I think, in high school. I'm very familiar with color spray and cantrips and stuff. They introduced cantrips. And then, yeah, after college, I played as a druid. Used the thorns or whatever that one that I've got. This one, yeah, entangle. I used that a lot. The vines, entangling vines. So this is kind of a character that's similar to a combination of my illusionist and my druid characters. That's just what I fell back on, I guess, because that's what I knew from D&D long, long ago. But I wanted to be a bard. I thought about being a bard, and when I played Skyrim, I actually played as a rogue, and I wanted to be a bard. But when I went to the Bard's College, very first playthrough of Skyrim, I literally get out of Helgen, go to Whiterun, get in a cart, and pay to have myself carted to Solitude. And then I went straight to the Bard's College and did all the Bard's quests, and I was so looking forward to being able to play an instrument in that game. I thought that's what was going to happen if I became a bard, but it didn't. I was so disappointed. I am still disappointed to this day. I will forever be butthurt about it. And so in this game, I was thinking about playing as a bard, but decided instead to take the entertainer background. And when I got a feat at level 4, I took the instruments playing feat. In fact, I think I've got my flute on me, yes. And when I start playing, then everyone gathers round. My performance failed. I don't know what that means, but I guess I suck. I need more practice. And I have other instruments. If I go to my character sheet, I have... Where are they? Where'd all my instruments go? There they are. I have the lute of the Merryweather Bard. I could play that too. Oh, and then I also have... Is that lyre? Or lyre? I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Or how it would be pronounced in Greek or whatever. But that one. But yeah, so I'm kind of an entertainer, bardic druid, I guess. See, I have color spray right there too. Down by the river. Okay. But I don't have much of a story beyond that. Like, I don't know enough about this world or what's going on in it, other than I'm a druid. And I'm going to help the druids in the Emerald Grove. Eventually, we're going to make our way to Halsin and rescue him. I will say I have developed a little bit of a crush on Astarion. I know, big shock, right? I didn't think I would, because everything I had seen about him, I hated. Before I played the game, I was like, oh god. I just didn't like him at all. And then I started playing the game, and now I kind of have a little crush. But I'm a druid, right? And they're supposed to love nature, and they're supposed to love all things natural, and a vampire is not natural. So that's my kind of little conflict there for my character, is that she's attracted to Astarion, but she should be repulsed by everything he represents. So there's that. What's your character? What's your backstory? Hot Fire Rose says, I was a sword woman, assassin, pyromancer, and plague doctor. That sounds awesome. Yeah, Naz is saying your dad sounds as good as mine was. My dad was not into D&D, but did not stand in the way of my imagination. He also told his own brother was crazy for agreeing to the Satanic Panic. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that stuff. That was crazy stuff. Yeah, I mean, back when we were kids, I know because Naz is about the same age as I am. When we were kids, playing D&D was a weird thing, and being a nerd was a very weird thing. It wasn't geek chic like it is now. I mean, I'm glad that it's much more accepted, but in a weird way, I'll tell you what, as a woman, like when I was coming up as a geeky girl and watching Star Wars and being into Star Trek and playing D&D and all this stuff, I never got shit from anyone. Like, if anything, guys, I mean, it was dominated by men, but I did have female friends who played too. I had a couple of different female friends that were into it with me. I mean, and nowadays I have tons of female friends that love video games and role playing and all that kind of stuff, obviously. But I remember it being very male dominated. There were some women, but not a lot. Some girls, not a lot. But the dudes that were involved were never gatekeepers, and they were never shitty about it. Maybe I was just lucky, but back in the 80s, 90s, any of the guys that I met when I was doing, like, I was on a bulletin board service back before the internet. We were on a BBS thing, and we would have meetups once a month where we would meet the people we were interacting with on the bulletin board service. Or, you know, playing D&D or whatever it was, going to fan things or going to the Renaissance Fair or whatever. Like, any of the guys that I met were never shitty. They were never like, oh, well, if you don't know everything about Batman, you're not really a fan of Batman or whatever stupid crap. Like, they were never like that. They were always super happy to have us there and just were like, hey, cool, you like this stuff we like. And, you know, they liked having girls around, right? Like, they weren't jerks about it. So it's really weird to me nowadays to hear from, like, my daughters and from other people who are younger about how there's like, oh, the gaming community is so toxic and all these guys are so horrible. And I'm like, I never had to go through that. I mean, fortunately for me, but I never had to go through that. And yeah, like I said, my own dad was into all this stuff and he always encouraged me. He was never like, oh, video games are for boys or Star Wars is just for boys. Now, sometimes there would be people who would say that to me at school. I remember being in elementary school, of course, you know, elementary school, but, you know, when Star Wars came out and there would be boys who were like, you shouldn't like Star Wars, you're a girl. And I was like, Princess Leia's a girl? Screw you, you know. But, like, my dad never, of course, my dad also taught me how to work on cars and repair things and I mean, you know, my dad taught me how to play basketball and golf and all these other things. Like, he never was like, oh, you're a girl, you can't do that. So yeah, I guess I was just very lucky, but but yeah, sword woman, assassin, pyromancer. I love pyromancer. Oh, I love fire. I really do. I love anytime you can set something on fire, it's fun. Plague doctor, after we kill the monsters, I dissect them. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing in the game. That sounds like fun. As a tough girl living in Japan, you'd be surprised. Naz is saying you were a rare person back in the day, no joke. Would have loved not to get laughed at by girls that thought geeking on something was nerdy. Well, yeah, because I was a huge nerd, so I always liked nerds. And that's, you know, and they reciprocated. They were like, hey, a girl that likes what we're into, that's cool, you know. She's not making fun of me for being a nerd or whatever. Like, I loved this stuff. I mean, most of my D&D group was all guys when I was the DM, but like I said, I had a couple of friends that were girls that played with us sometimes. But yeah, I thought this stuff was cool. I mean, I loved computers. My dad had computers too, so we had an Apple II, not the original Apple II. I think we had a C or an E, one of the versions of the Apple II computer, and I used to play all kinds of games on that. And I had a Texas Instruments 99.4A that I would program. I would make adventure games, and I would play adventure games like kind of a, what would they call it? It's similar to a point-and-click adventure now, but there was no graphics. Like, you would go through and the little text would tell you, like, you're in a room and there's an exit to the north, and you'd say, go north, and you'd exit the room, and it would tell you what happened next. It was kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure type games. There were several of those that came out at the time, but I would try making some myself. Like, I would do programming in BASIC, you know, and do that, mess around with it. And yeah, I don't know, I always liked that kind of stuff, and a lot of my friends were into computers and stuff back in the 80s. But here's the thing. I wanted to take, we didn't have computer classes at my high school, because this was like, I guess, too early for computer classes, or maybe our high school just sucked, but it was in the 80s, and computers weren't as ubiquitous as they are now. And the only way you could get involved with computers was to take the electronics class, which I wanted to take because my dad was actually an electrician, and my grandfather had been an electrician, and they knew a lot of, they taught me stuff about it, and I wanted to take the classes. So I went in to put in for the classes, and I was told by the counselor that, you know, set up the classes, she says, you can't take electronics because you're a girl. And I said, okay. And I guess I didn't push very hard, because I think if I had gone home and told my dad and my mom that they'd said that, they probably would have raised hell. But I guess I kind of just was like, okay, whatever, and didn't push very hard. But I always regretted that now, because I feel like I would have gone into computer programming had I taken those classes and pursued it more. But I didn't. Other stuff happened. I won't get into my whole life story, but lots of other things happened when I was in high school and college, and I just never ended up continuing with the computer stuff. But I kind of always wished I did. But I'm married to a computer programmer now, so there you go. I'm married to a software engineer. So, you know, it all worked out. It's fine. Happy ending. Your husband is a lucky man now, says. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, Hot Fire Rose has 3 sisters. Wow, I had 2 sisters. And I have 2 daughters. Played at arcades and on PCs till I was grown and could get my own. But Dad did get us a Pong. Yes. Yeah, my dad had, I think one of his friends had Pong, and they would bring it over on weekends and we'd play. But then my dad ended up getting the first Atari. Yeah, my dad was real into tech stuff. He liked having computers and video games. He had Atari, and he had Intellivision, and he had ColecoVision. At one point, we even had a VR set. I think it went with, where did it go with? I think it was after I had moved out of the house. My sisters had a VR. I don't remember what console it went with. But I remember going over there and playing with them the first Doom game that was on console. Because I don't think we had it on PC. I think they played it on the TV. But I remember going over there to visit my sisters because they were younger than me, and they would be playing Doom. My baby sister liked putting it on the chainsaw mode. There was this chainsaw mode where you could just use the chainsaw through the whole game and just rip everything up. Yeah, lots of fun, man. Lots of fun. Yeah, I played in a lot of arcades too. I think I had I think it was my 11th birthday was in an arcade. There was this arcade in our town called the Magic Castle. And it really wasn't magical. It was just a tiny little building right on the side of the highway. And it just had a couple of arcade games in it. It wasn't very, wasn't like the cool mall arcades that came later, but you could rent it out for birthday parties, like the hour before they open. Like normally they would open, I want to say they opened from like 5 to 10 or something like that in the evening, but you could rent it out for a birthday party at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday or something. And So I got to have my birthday party at the arcade. And they basically just give you a bucket of tokens and let you play everything as much as you want for that hour, which is fantastic. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But alright, enough about me. Let's get back to Baldur's Gate 3. Did I do a save already? Let's do another save. Alright, Gale learned the spell we wanted him to learn. We gotta swap him out with Will, though, because he has no spell slots left.
Well met.
And unless I do a long rest...
I'm up for the challenge.
Which I'm not gonna do
just
yet.
Got to make a little space.
Okay, Gale can do the rest.
I like how you think.
Alright. And plus... anything else I need to do here? I know I've got a bunch of crap I could go sell. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. Alright, let's leave camp. I've used up my 2 short rests. But I'm not ready to do a long rest quite yet. Because Astarion is happy. Look, he's got his little happy vampire teeth next to his name. Look at him, down there in the bottom corner and up next to his little icon. He's got happy vampire teeth mouth because I let him bite my neck. And he's happy about it. And I want him to stay happy as long as possible.
All right.
Alright, but how are we going to get through this mirror? Obviously, we got to answer its questions 3 or its riddles or whatever the heck it's asking us. Let's see. Let's do cheaty cheats. Blighted Village, Baldur's Gate 3, Magic Mirror, the answers to the ornate mirror. Okay. Tell it your name. Say you're an ally. Okay. Actually.
Watch your back.
I'm going to have Astarion do it.
You are not my master. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Yes, yes, I'm an ally of your masters.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
You remember stories of Zastam, a powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods.
Ooh. A foul lich, may he die 1,000 more deaths.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
I read a doctor's journal. It can be used to clean a wound, it treats burns, clears a rash. We'll use it to clear a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
I'd like to see my home, my real home. I'd see how safely keep the powers this Mind Flayer's worm has given me. I'd see Cazador, my old master, burning in the sun. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what he would say. But I think that I read somewhere online that he actually wants to say this. Because he likes being able to walk in the sun.
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Alright, Astarion is inspired. We done did it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Good job.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Oh, wow. This is so cool. Oh, my gosh. A stuffed wolf head. Okay, nothing else about that. Padded chair. Oh, look at that. Is it a dragon skull? It doesn't say what that is. Oh, there's a hyena head. There's never anything in the bottle racks. I keep checking them and there's never anything there. Ooh. Radiant crystal and lazulite. I will take it. There we go. I've got so much stuff to do alchemy with now. Okay. I'm reading the chat room real quick here. Yeah. I mean, you know, people can be open-minded and encouraging without necessarily being into something. Naz is talking about his dad being a painter, but encouraged us, wasn't into tech, but encouraged you to be a free thinker. Right. I mean, you can encourage people to follow their passions without, you know, judging those passions. Like, you can say, well, I'm not into sports, right? I'll just say it. There's some sports I kind of like watching and some I kind of like playing, but I'm not, like, super into it like some people are. But you know what? If that's their thing, you know, whatever makes you happy, man. I mean, life is tough enough. People should have things that make them happy, and it doesn't have to be the same thing for all of us. Right? Yeah. Ooh, perception failed. I failed a perception check. Astarion, get in here. He's usually got pretty decent perception for traps and things.
Be careful.
Aha!
There are traps about.
Yeah, I knew it. Let's have him disarm it so I don't have to worry about everyone stepping on it. Alright, I will add my guidance to this roll. Oh, he gets a +1 for being happy, too. That's adorable. Alright, now we don't have to worry about it. Excellent. See, I'm also kind of jealous of Astarion because I usually play as a rogue when I'm playing Skyrim. Well, sniper. I like to do stealth sniper. I like to do, in Fallout, I like to have a sniper rifle and do stealth. In Skyrim, I like to be an archer and join the Thieves Guild and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of jealous because he's sort of the character that I kind of also enjoy playing in a lot of video games.
Is that blood? No,
but
never mind.
That's fine. Oh, Hotfire Rose is saying, me and my friends play D&D. One of them picked a cook class with 3 weapons, cleaver, cook knife, and a big pan. That sounds like fun. Animal heads can be valuable to sell. The empty bottles can be used for alchemy and healing. Really? I didn't know I needed bottles for doing alchemy. I thought you just did it and it happened. I'm gonna do my extracts. Ooh, I unlocked some new recipes. Oh. Dang. Okay. What did I unlock? I thought I already had some of these. Ooh, potion of speed. Elixirs. Elixir of arcane cultivation. Ooh, that's the one that I used the other day. I like that one. It doesn't say what it does. I think you use it in combat to like add an extra spell slot or something. Oh, but I really like that one. I'm gonna craft it. And I can make coatings. Oil of Accuracy. That's pretty cool. I love alchemy in Skyrim. And there's a game called Potion Craft on PC. I don't think it's out yet on console, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is now. But it's a game. It's not an adventure game. It's kind of a puzzle game. But you play as an alchemist. And it's similar to those games where like people come in and they ask you for things. Like, you know, like there's different little PC games and phone games where it's like, oh, you're serving up pizza or you're serving up cake or you're serving up something. It's not like that. It's like people will come in and they'll ask you for a potion, but then you have to go and sort of like solve this very complex puzzle to figure out how to make it. It's really an intriguing game. So if you really like alchemy and potions and stuff in Skyrim or in Baldur's Gate, check it out. I have played it on my channel. Not all the way to the end because the creators, the developers were going to add some new stuff. And so I got up pretty far in the game, but not all the way to the end because I was going to wait until they updated it. But it's been like, I think it's been over a year and they've never done the update yet. So I don't know when that's coming. But I didn't want to finish it and then have to go back and replay it. You know, I just wanted to be able to see the new content and stuff. And so I've been waiting. But anyway, I think there's like 30 or 40 videos of that on my channel, I want to say. I played it a lot. If you want to check it out and see if you'd like it, or if you just want to go to Steam and check it out, I highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, potions. I don't need animal speaking because I can already do that. Glorious vaulting might be kind of helpful. Potion of healing is definitely helpful. Gale goes through those things like crazy. I'm gonna make that. I like the potion of speed too. Those are very handy in combat. Gives you an extra action, I think. Sure, let's make it. Why not? Ooh.
That'll fit in my pack.
Separatory funnel. Yep, I'll take that. Basilisk oil. Turn a petrified creature back to its organic form. That's pretty special. Oh. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I can only move it. I can't pick it up and take it. Okay. Round flask. I'll take it. Moonhaven logbook. Let's take a look at that. Pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day. Stranger unknown, not Thayan. Marpanoth, 3 men in black armor pass through. Hackett journeyman, not Thayan. Uktar raid, black armored soldiers, some damage, not Thayan, but dangerous. Nithal, the book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. Sir Singe passes through, doesn't stop. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. Raid, some soldiers as before. Smoke on horizon. Raid. Didn't we find a key gem in the Whispering Depths below the blacksmith shop? I didn't go and get it because there's also a giant spider matriarch in there, and I didn't feel like dealing with that right then. The Collectanea rubrum. Page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead fish. For some reason. Okay. Empty potion bottle. It's very cool looking, but not valuable. Glass distillation set. It's clogged up. There's a skull. And a skull. And a wooden barrel. Okay. Let's keep looking around. And what in the world is that? Oh, it's like a big jawbone of something. Oh, and there's one up in the ceiling too. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I wish the camera would look up. Like, I can only go down so far, and then I can go back like this, but I can't, like, look up from the ground. That's a little bit annoying to me. Oh, it's your theory. Hot Fire Rose says it's my theory that the empty bottles are used for potions. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought they would be. I thought that I would have to pick them up to make potions and put them in the bottles, but I guess not. Anytime you hear someone tell you you have to drop childhood games, all I can say is I'm old enough to know better, but I'm young enough to keep doing it anyway, Naz. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason you have to stop having fun in life. I mean, come on. I get that a lot, though, and you probably hear this, too. I still run into people who are my age or, you know, not a lot older than me. You think they would know better, but they'll say, you know, video games are for kids. I mean, even when I wrote... I had a couple of novels published about 10, 12 years ago, and they were science fiction. And when people found out that I had published some novels, they immediately assumed they were YA. They were young adult novels, because it was like, why? They had this perception that like science fiction is only for kids, it's for teenagers or something, and I was like, what? You know, where did you? What? I mean, come on. Anybody my age or younger has grown up in a world full of Star Trek and Star Wars and video games and all of the computers and all of these things. It's so weird that there persists still a lot of people who just think like, well, once you're past a certain age, you don't play games on computers, or you don't watch science fiction movies, or you don't read fantasy novels or whatever. I mean, Game of Thrones really changed that, right? Because it was definitely not for kids. But yeah, it's weird how some people still have that mentality. You can't have fun when you get older. It's so strange. Okay. Let's continue looking around in here and see what we find. I'm trying to be systematic about it. Alright, I think we were already up here with the rotting basket. What does this thing do? I can't really interact with it. I guess nothing. Okay, all this distillation stuff. Which this is really cool because, again, that game Potion Craft that I mentioned, there actually is a basement you can go into, and it has all of this alchemy equipment in it, and you can do different potions and things by putting different ingredients and mixtures in different parts of the machine and trying to solve puzzles. It's so cool. So cool. All right, what about over here? Let's look at this. Just candles. I can't get into this barrel? No. Okay, there's some blood here. Research notes. Okay, let's take a look at those. Raise the dead. Failed. Gone too long. Body decomposed. Reanimation. Failed. Came back as ghoul. Had to kill again. Speak with dead. Failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone. Failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone. Failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection. Failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? The book offers help. Magnifying glass. Skeleton. Anything in the skeleton? Just bones. Wooden bowl full of sticky black substances. Alright, creepy, creepy. Alright, so this person was down here doing necromancy, clearly. Oh, this one fell from the ceiling, I guess. Antidote. Yes, I will take that. I will take the large bottle because it's worth 5 gold. Anything worth more than a couple of gold is fair game. I'm going to sell it for money. What is this? Okay, a skull, a stool, and a stuffed boar head. All I can do is attack. I can't sell it though. I can't take it down and sell it. Oh, now it says, yeah, my sister talks like that. It doesn't make any sense to me. And they're missing out on so much. I mean, because some video games have storylines that are, you know, just as intense and complicated as any TV show or movie. Like, even if you don't want to play through it because it's too difficult, you know, you could watch a playthrough. I mean, I do have people on my channel, older people, you know, my age and older, that will watch me play a game because they can't play it even on easy. You know, maybe they have a mobility, like, you know, hand issues, you know, arthritis issues or something, or vision issues or something. Or they just don't have the experience to play the game, because some games, you know, let's be honest, I mean, some games can be really overwhelming if you've never played something like that before. So they watch me play it because they want to see the story, you know, they want to see what happens when you play the game. They just can't play it themselves, you know. And I love that. I think that's cool. It's a lot of fun. I watch people play through games that I can't play. There's a lot of games that I wouldn't be fun for me to play, but I want to see them played, you know. All right, let's read Fringe Philosophy. I think we found this one already. This looks familiar. I'll take it. I'll look in the bottle rack. Nothing there. Never is. Stack of books. No. Stack of books. No. Stuffed warhead. Yeah, it just says attack. Okay. Let's look up here. Oh, there's a skeleton. Oh, this is really cool. Oh man, I would so live here. This is awesome. Incense, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna sell all this stuff. Mugwort. Oh, another crystal ball. We grabbed one upstairs too. I'm gonna take it. It has a bottle in it.
Anything of use?
Nope. Oh. There's a chesty chest there. Oh, and a big old critter. Is that a bear? It does look like a bear. Well, nobody seems to... A stuffed bear. Use. How would you use the stuffed bear?
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Oh, how sad. Alright, I want to open the chest, please. What's in the vase? Nothing. Alright, let's open it up. Astarion hasn't noticed any traps. Scroll of Shatter. Ooh. I think I have some of these already. I just haven't used them. Because it also destroys nearby objects. And, you know, I want treasure. I want loot. So I don't want to destroy my loot. Witch Bolt. Alright. Cool. Alright, I think we've searched all around in this room. Let's save. Yeah, right. Now, as if money was no object, I'd have a room like this and a gaming table in the middle of the room. Right? Yeah. Be like Joe Manganiello, or however you say his name. He's got that basement that he turned into a D&D dungeon. Yeah, I think there's been some YouTube videos about it. If you haven't seen it, it's really cool. But he basically took, I think it was like a wine cellar in some house that he has in Los Angeles, and he turned it into a D&D gaming dungeon. It's very cool. Alright, so what's in here? Ooh, there's a lever on the wall. How suspicious. Oh, and there's a rusted key. I will take it. Bag of forgotten rotten food. No, a lever. Alright, we'll get to that. I will take the bottle. I will take the bottle. So these bottles are only worth 1 gold, so they're not worth picking up. Ooh, a frumpy hat. Pick up and add to wares. Rotten carrot. Ooh. Toxins and poisons. Okay. So we have a lever we can pull here. And we have something trapped across here. Oh, it looks like there's a book in there. Alright, well, he disarmed the trap, so...
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Ah, we used the rusted key. Watch how we go. There's a trap. Oh, okay. Astarion, it's your turn. You're up. Should I save again? I probably should. Let's delete some saves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Naz is saying he's still working on getting the Dragonlance show made. Big fan. Hope it gets made. Yes, yes, yes. God, I was just talking to my daughter the other day about Dragonlance because we were talking about Baldur's Gate, and she was asking me which characters I liked and stuff, and I said that I liked Gale. He's really cool. He's funny. He's intelligent. And I was telling her that I liked Raceland from the Dragonlance series way back when I've read the first book, Dragons of Autumn Twilight, back in, what was that, 80, 83, 84? When did it come out? Anyway, it was a while back. I was in junior high, and I read that, and I was really into that character. And I started describing the character to her, and I guess she knows a lot more about Gale than I do, but she says, wow, it sounds like they were really inspired by Raceland when they made Gale's character. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, we were talking about that, and I was telling her how cool it would be if they did a TV show or a movie or something. I know they tried to make a cartoon. I think Lucy Lawless was Gold Moon or something. I don't remember. Kiefer Sutherland was maybe Tanis or something. They did the voices. But yeah, it would be great if they did like a TV show, you know, like a Netflix or a Prime or something like that. TV show of Dragonlance would be so cool. Oh no, perception failed. There's a gargoyle over there. And there's a gargoyle over there, and I don't like that. We're gonna back out. Why are you running in there? Myself? Get out of there.
Let's march.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try Hulk Smash on this gargoyle. Okay. Everybody's failing perception here.
Keep a blade close.
All right, well, let's see what we can do. I will give you my guidance. Ooh. $32, that's amazing. The Necromancy of Thay.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Oh, that's probably the keystone that we need under the blacksmith shop. Don't put your finger in there, they'll bite your finger off.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
Please don't open the creepy book.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Drop the tome, ready to destroy it. Tuck the book into your pack, leave the book be. Oh, Astarion, you know you want it. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, maybe the gargoyles were going to spew fire on us if we hadn't disarmed the trap outside. That could be. Spider silk cocoon.
A quick rummage.
Is that a little hint to tell us that the key is with the spiders?
Let's move.
Alright, let's get out of here. Now let's go pull the lever and see what we find back here. Yeah, I'm thinking we got to go find that purple keystone that's in the other cavern, the Whispering Depths, and stick it in that book's mouth. I don't like necromancy, though, so I don't want to do it, but maybe Astarion does. Let's do a save. Yeah, Naz is saying, yeah, we don't talk about that movie. TSR messed up on that one. Well, that and the D&D movies, remember those? The original Dungeons & Dragons movies? Not the one that came out more recently, but the older one from, like, what was it, 2000 or something? Late 90s, early 2000s. They did a couple of D&D movies that were just awful. Live action ones. Ugh. Yeah. I know. I love Dragonlance too. It was one of my favorites. The original, the first 6 books. There was the first 3 trilogy, the Dragons trilogy, the War of the Dragons or War of the Lance or whatever it was called, and then the second trilogy was the Time of the Twins, Test of the Twins. It was all about Raceland and Carmen. Loved those. Absolutely loved them. I enjoyed the Tales books that came later, but it wasn't my favorite. I really loved the first 6, yeah. And then they came out with, there was one more book, Dragons of Summer Flame or something like that came out later. I read that one too. Yeah, absolutely love them. Yeah, bad movies. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, you know what? I have a funny story. I'm going to hold up a minute for another Jewel story. When I was a kid, and I told you I read the Dragons of Autumn Twilight, I liked it so much that I wrote a fan letter to Tracy Hickman and Margaret Weiss. And I typed it up on my little manual typewriter back in the day before we had computers with decent printers. I did college papers with dot matrix printers. But yeah, I wrote a little letter. I typed it all up and I sent it off, and I just was gushing about how much I loved the book, loved the book, loved the book. And for some reason, I included my name, my address, and my phone number because I had my own phone line in my house. My dad worked for the phone company, and so he got a discount, I guess, and they paid the extra money for me to have my own phone line in my bedroom because I was a teenager and I spent a lot of time on the phone, and so they were constantly complaining that I was constantly on the phone. They're like, get off the phone, get off the phone. Because, you only had one house line, and so any other person trying to call would be trying to call on that line, and I would be holding it up talking to my friends all the time. So they got me my own phone line, and I had a Mickey Mouse phone that sat right next to my bed. And I just remember one Saturday morning I was sleeping in because I had stayed up really, really late. And it was like noon, I think, and my phone rang, and I woke up to answer it, and it was Tracy Hickman. It was actually Tracy Hickman. To this day, I don't remember exactly what he said, but like basically just, I got your letter, thanks a lot. I'm glad you liked the book, whatever. And it was the coolest thing. It was one of the coolest things that ever happened to me, especially at that point in my life. I was just like, at first I thought it was one of my friends playing a joke on me. I just did not believe it. But yeah, very, very cool of him to do that. So yeah, I loved those books. Loved them so much. Okay. Yeah, I think we were already in here and we looted everything, so let's pull the lever and see what we find in here. Oh, this is the real lab. Oh, wait a minute. We've been in here before. Get out of here. This connects. This connects with the blacksmith's place. We've been here. Oh my gosh. Isn't this? Oh, no. We're back out here. It's not the blacksmith. It's the alchemist. Okay, we've come full circle. I was thinking we were back at the blacksmith's place again. I knew we'd been here before. Okay, so it has come full circle. We have looped back around to where we started when we came in the cellar of the alchemist shop. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That is so cool. Is there anything? There's a large bottle there that I missed. Taking it. All right, let's go. That is awesome. All right, I enjoyed the heck out of that. That was fun. And we had a little combat in there. We had a little fight. We fought some undead, but we handled it. Gale had to go take a rest. Gale had to tap out. We had to bring in Will, second string, but it was fun. It was
Astarion, good. How is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Ooh, Dang. Sassy. Yeah, don't make fun of what he's got to eat. Be glad he's not eating you, Will. Jesus, what a bastard. I beg your pardon? Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at the world map here. We've got a fast travel point right here. I want to go sell all this junk and I want to take a nap. Do a long rest. I don't know if there's any merchants up ahead of us, but I definitely know there's some back at the Emerald Grove, so let's fast travel back there. Alright, let's go sell some stuff. Ooh, the music's kind of gotten a little bit weird. Oh, no, we're up high up here. Wrong way.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Are you telling me you want to do a long rest?
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
Jeez.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
Oh, these two. Are you guys going to be mouthing off the whole time I've got you together here? Oh my gosh. Honestly, Karlach, what am I supposed to do with these two? How tall is she? How tall am I? Good lord. We're both some big bitches, aren't we? I love it. That's why I chose this build. I didn't want to be a tiny little female because I'm not. In real life, I'm 5'9", so yeah. I wanted to be a big bitch. Hello? Hello? Can you open the door, please? Thank you. Alright, back to this guy. Oh, no.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Sorry, I was trying to click on you. Oh, dang it. Classic rookie mistake.
Need anything else?
Happens in Skyrim a lot, too.
Always happy to help those who follow the first circle.
Oh, well, his attitude is still plus 45 for me, so that's fine. Alright, sell all my wares. Sure. Excellent. Man, this guy just gets so much of my junk. He's not getting my friend, though. That's my friend. I'm keeping him. Alright, I think that's all I have to sell for now.
Sylvanas be with you.
And also with you. Right, I'm keeping that wine in case I want to huck it at something and set it on fire. I've got all these potions of healing. Excellent, that's good. Basilisk oil, great. Alright, the scrolls I usually send to Gale, even though I probably should spend some time dispersing these scrolls to other members of the party. I'm just sending them all to Gale because he's sort of my magic chest, treasure chest. So I know that all scrolls are with him. And then I can go to him and have them sent to other people from there. Alright, all arrows go to Astarion because he is my archer. And I usually send him the thieves' tools and trap disarming things, but I keep a few for myself just in case. And I usually send things to throw to Karlach. I keep wanting to say Karlia because that's a character in Skyrim and the names are very similar. I have to keep stopping myself from saying it. Karlach reminds me of... Oh, what was her name? I played through the Outer Worlds twice, actually. I did one playthrough I live streamed on Twitch shortly after the game came out, and then I did another playthrough on YouTube where I played through the DLC. I mean, I played through the whole game, but I also played the DLC because the DLC had come out and I hadn't played it. Nyoka. Nyoka was a companion in the Outer Worlds. She was a lot like Karlach in personality and abilities and stuff. She was a brawler, a fighter, potty mouth. I loved her. She was my best friend in that game. I loved her. I liked her, I liked Vikramax, and I liked Felix. So, but you could only have 2 people with you at a time. So I would usually have Nyoka and Vikramax, but sometimes I would cycle in Felix every once in a while, just for fun. Hotfire Rose is saying, you're a group of farmers, but abduction. The only thing you remember is the worm you survive. Is that your story for your D&D group? Or is that just your backstory for the game, for Baldur's Gate? Who can help you remove the worm? I know, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. We got to figure out how to get these worms out of our heads, but it's probably not going to happen, I know, until like toward the end of the game. I've got a long road ahead. Naz has got some TSR comic books. Oh, nice. I used to read Dragon Magazine. That wasn't the comic book. That was like the gaming magazine that TSR put out. I had a short story published in Dragon Magazine many, many, many years ago, back in the 80s. And it was illustrated by Janelle Jaquays, who sadly passed away recently. But, yeah, really, really cool. It was originally a Dragonlance story. I wrote it as a Dragonlance story, but when I sent it in, they said that they weren't accepting any Dragonlance stories, but if I wanted to rewrite it, then they would publish it, so I just rewrote it and took out the Dragonlance references, and they published it. Alright, let us play an instrument. I want to see what happens. I think I'm partial to my flute. Let's see what happens if I go into the middle of town and start playing my flute.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Ooh, I had a successful performance. Now, if I wanted to, I could break off and have Astarion sneak over and start robbing everyone while they're all distracted by me. But I'm not bad. Of course he is. Maybe he would just do it.
Trust me.
Nope, she's not distracted. She's still here.
What have we here?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Alright, all done. Oh! Whoa! What?
We're exposed now.
I got some gold. Oh. I didn't know I could get gold for playing music. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad that I got my instruments and my musical ability. That was cool. And what about you, Astarion? How are you doing? He's like, oh, I don't know. I just wandered around and found a few things. He didn't actually steal that stuff. It wasn't marked stolen, or, you know, it wasn't in red, but still.
Well,
how long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Ooh. Okay, where's the stuff that Astarion picked up? Guess he doesn't need to keep it. He needs to sell it. Ooh. His longbow does 5 to 12. What is this thing? 4 to 13. Oh, but he's not proficient with it. He's got knives galore, though. Oh, man. Okay. What else did he find? Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast. Send it to camp. Alright, I guess that's everything. I have a habit of picking up things I think look cool because I'm used to playing Fallout 4. Well, and also to some extent in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. You can find objects that you like, and then when you have a player home, you can set them in the player home to kind of decorate around you. But I don't think we can do that here. Like, if I set things out at camp, it's not necessarily going to be there every time I go to camp because all the camps look different. So, like, I've been collecting paintings and cool little objects and stuff, but I don't know if I really need them, if I'm going to be able to display them or anything. So, if anyone's wondering why I keep picking up all this dumb crap, that's kind of why. Or why I'm saving some of the dumb crap. That's why. Alright, so she already has a heavy crossbow. Can Will use it? Will cannot use the heavy crossbow. It's worth a lot. Can Lae'zel use the heavy crossbow? I guess I'll send it to camp and figure that out later. I might already have one or two at camp. Okay.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Can't give up now.
Alright. I'm still pretty good with spell slots, so let's continue. Let's do a save.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Let's go to the map.
My dagger.
Never get this.
Okay. Now, I know that we have a lot we could do here at the Blighted Village. I could go back in and fight that spider matriarch, find the keystone for the necromancy book, yada yada. But I feel like things are pressing here in the Emerald Grove, and so I really want to handle that situation. So I want to go rescue Halsin, find the Night Song, and talk to Saza,
I miss my forge.
and go talk to the Goblin Priestess too. I think that's here too. Yeah, okay. So we're very close in the Blighted Village. We're very close. Let's go do that. We will go back and fight the Spider Mom at some point.
Some kind of civilization.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor, fried fish at the docks.
That sounds
Drunk
awesome.
young patriarchs naked in the fountains. Oh, civilization.
Oh, you guys. Okay, so what is this place? That's a really cool sign up there with the owl. There's a loose boulder. Are these things going to attack us? The goblins haven't been attacking us.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute.
You're quite eloquent for an ogre. I bear no such brand. Deception. I'll do you one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. I don't want to say that because I just don't feel like lying. You're eloquent for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I bear no such brand.
Food? Food? Food.
Oh boy. Alright, so what's this gonna be? 67 hit points, 59 hit points. How many hit points does this big guy got? 59. Okay. Yeah, I figured this was going to be trouble. I thought I might be able to talk my way out of it. Alright. Let's take a look. What are my options? Oh, this is Astarion. Okay. Hang on. I want to go to me first.
So much for peace.
Since I'm the one right in the front there. Nope, he saved. I'm wondering if I can get Astarion. If he gets on the roof, there's not much. He can't shoot down inside at them. I can't tell. I can't quite see what. Okay, there's some opening here. So if I get him on the roof, he could shoot. Okay.
Over here.
All right. Over here, my dear. I don't think he can really hit anybody from here. But I've got him up here, and I like that. Ooh, he can firebolt. Is that possible? No. No. All right. Oh, I can still dash though. Ooh. Excellent.
Let's go.
All right. And we have Karlak. Could she throw that? I'm wondering if it's worth moving everybody up on top so we can shoot down in there at them. Yeah, she's at a disadvantage here as well.
Knees high. Okay, she's got to be close by there. All right, well, cast it on herself. Why not?
This is my time.
Oh, look, there's a hopscotch on the ground. Oh, that's so cute.
Coming through.
Awesome. I got my people all up on high ground. Oh no. Goblin's getting in on it. Heck yeah, hellish rebuke. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Well, I've never turned into one of these before. Maybe it's time.
Shall we cut and run?
No, I think we can handle this. What kind of arrows have you got? Arrow of lightning.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Find a route.
What is she doing? That's not what I wanted you to do. Oh, Jesus. All right, fine. And that's a miss. Really?
This is my time.
All right, well, get out of the acid. And he saved. Okay.
running out.
Battle favors the fearless.
Does he not have any healing potions? Are you serious? I could have swore he's got no healing potions. Alright, hang on.
Coming through.
Time to kill. This will do nicely.
Bye forever, pal.
Alright, I can do gore. I can do charge. 6 to 16, 8 to 22. Let's do gore. Bonus action. Potion of flying. Oh, that would be funny. Flying. A flying buffalo. Potion of speed. Get an extra action. I think it's worth doing. Let's try goring this guy again. I'm thinking of moving away just to make him have to chase me, but it provokes an attack of opportunity. So that ends my turn.
Step quick.
Hot dog. Bonus action. I don't know. Because we've got this guy here. He's obviously trying to come out here to come get us. This guy back here is wailing on Karlach. Yeah. Maybe we should dash over here.
Watch this.
Alright, well, that worked really well before. It's not available. Reckless attack. But enemies have advantage against you. What is this? I don't think she can move without provoking an attack of opportunity. Yeah. Alright, so let's just have her lacerate. Yes! That was beautiful. Oh my god, Karlach. What can you do for a bonus action? What can you do for a bonus action? What can you do for a bonus action? Let's just take out that goblin. Yeah, for good measure. Yeah, provokes an attack of opportunity no matter where she goes. Okay.
Forever dauntless.
Alright, well. Come on and help us out.
No time to waste.
Okay, is this good enough to use an Eldritch Blast on this? Not enough movement. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Chalk is his name. Ranged attack. But not Eldritch Blast. Okay. Piercing shot, maybe? Gaping wounds. Okay. What else can he do as a bonus action? A flourish, but he's not down there where he can actually do that in a dip. No.
What do I have to lose?
And a miss. Well, let's try it again. Bonus action.
Breathe deep and move.
All right. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. This dude's coming around the corner, so I want to be far back enough. He's not going to get me yet. And then this dude is about dead, so... Alright, Lump the Enlightened. What you gonna do, Scooby-Doo? Okay, he can probably finish off that guy. I'm gonna save him for a minute.
This is my time.
Go, Will. Finish him off, yeah.
Now this is my happy place.
Oh, he's not carrying nothing.
Hello?
And he's not carrying nothing either. Oh, can we throw the rock? Oh, not very far. Ranged attack. Only 30%. Does that help at all? Disadvantage. Oh, we still got a little bit off of his hit points. Alright, let's throw something. Let's throw this hand axe.
Handy.
And we missed. Well, we tried. Okay.
Go for the throat.
Disadvantage, because it's blurred, probably. Yeah, okay. Here, come up here, my dear. Let's have advantage against target. Okay. And you don't. Okay, that's fine. Let's use an acid arrow. I don't know if that'll work against this target, but why not? And bonus action. Not enough movement. Oh, I really want to see him eat somebody in battle, though.
A peak won't hurt.
holding back.
All he's got is a bonus action, and I don't think that's going to help much. I'm going to leave him up there on higher ground.
The only way out is through.
Aha! Now it's my turn. Oh, I guess I could do it again. We did it!
The faded ghost of fun.
Well, let's get out of the acid. Can we get out of the acid, please? Okay. Woo! That was fun. Wow, that was OP. Changing into that buffalo thing. I know it's Roth or Rothe or whatever it is, but oh my gosh. That was cool. Alright, he's got a scroll of blur. He's got a diary of Lump the Enlightened. Let's read it. The triumphs and troubles of Lump the Enlightened. Day 1. Now that I see truth, I can scarcely remember a time before. At first, I thought it the human's thin flesh that bestowed this gift. But I've come to believe it was the circlet she wore. There was crunch in that shoe. Ugh. Day 4. The goblin boss, Droger Ragslin, made... Let me fix my mic. I think I bumped it. Made a tantalizing proposal. Spare any prey bearing his new god's brand and feast on the rest. He offered considerable coin in return. Okay. Lump's war horn. Sound this horn to call Lump's frenzied band of ogres. They will feast on anyone they can get their hands on. But if you've made a deal with them, they will make an effort to spare your party. No. I don't know if I've made a deal with them. Warped headband of intellect. Set the wearer's intelligence score to 17. The enchantment has no effect if their intelligence score is higher without it. I think we should give that to Gale, because he's a mage and he would benefit from the intelligence. Unless his intelligence is already that high. Let's take it. Let's take it. Okay. We already looted these fools. Oh, the Goblin Brawler is knocked out temporarily. Well, let's finish her off. Okay. Now there are no witnesses. Pole. Read. You can read a pole?
Names and heights have been carved into the wood over the years. The last two read Maggie Terrans and Marcus Terrans. Twins, perhaps.
Fables of Faerun, the Boy and the Beholder. A shepherd's son tended to his father's flocks on the banks of the Chianthar. The days grew long and the boy grew bored. To amuse himself, he called out, "Beholder, beholder." The shepherd came running, but there was no beholder. The boy pointed and giggled, but the shepherd scolded him, "Do not cry beholder when there is no beholder. Promise?" Oh, is this like the boy who cried wolf? "I promise," said the boy, but the next day was as boring as the last. "Beholder," the boy cried, and his father rushed to his side. The boy laughed and laughed, but the shepherd only frowned and shook his head. 3 days later, the boy spotted a round figure floating in the distance. It had one giant eye in the middle of its face, a mouth full of pointed teeth, and thin stalks growing from it, each with an eye peeking from the tip. "Beholder, beholder," he shouted, but no one came. The beholder began to float toward him, and the boy turned and sprinted along the river. He ran and ran until he reached a high bank and could run no more. The boy cried and cowered, bracing for the beholder's deadly ray. Instead, a familiar voice said, "Turn around." The boy turned. There was no beholder, only the shepherd clad in a woolen cloak. A giant eye was painted on the front and a toothy mouth below. Vines were sewn to the cloak's edges. "You scared me," sobbed the boy. "That makes us even," said his father as he dried the boy's tears, and the boy never cried beholder again. Oh, okay, I like that. I like that story. Oh, now I was just saying something I can't quite see. I just saw that murder and I sat back down. As you sat back down. Okay. Yeah, I was fighting the big old troll guys. I don't know if that's going to make the goblins mad at me about it.
What's that?
What, Astarion? What do you see?
Delicious.
I'm going to make a save real quick. What's over here, Astarion? Save successful. What do you see? Oh, cracked support beam. Oh, we could have broken that and brought the whole place down on top of those ogres. That would have been cool. Oh well, we handled it anyway.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Dead Tiefling had a tarnished locket. The locket opens to reveal an intricate illustration of a stone tower. The words El Truel, Strength and Unity are inscribed across the top. Oral Histories of Faerun, Paladin Oathbreakers.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yes, yes I am. This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 7, Baldur the Outcast, 52 years of age, human paladin Oathbreaker. Given Balor's reputation in Athkatla, the city she once called home, I met the former knight officer of the noble and exclusive Order of the Radiant Heart with no small amount of trepidation. She has lived as an outcast for some years now, and the rumors of her character quite preceded her. I spoke to one of the prelates of the order who described her as a dreadful, sadistic traitor, warning me that to find her would be suicide, that she would kill me before I could speak a single word. He was wrong. When I finally tracked her down, we spoke for hours, and I left with her blessing to share her story. I will not disclose our meeting place, as the order punishes those who violate their vows with beheading. Alright, just one more page. Of course I regret it. Breaking an oath isn't going back on your word. It's not an ethical quandary. It wrenches out a part of your soul. Before I could call on angels to fight alongside me, I could banish fiends back to the hells and demons to the abyss, all with a thought and a prayer. I lost my voice. I speak, but this isn't my voice. It's an echo, a whisper. Tell them this. Most days I wish I'd died rather than breaking my oath. But I'd never take back what I did, what I refused to do. Damn the order. Service became dogma. Obedience was virtue. To question was sin. Justice and duty are uncomfortable bedfellows, and eventually they make bastards of us all. This game is so well written. I love it. I can see why it won awards, but it just really is. Man. The Folly and the Fall, a faded handbill advertising the works of the sharp-tongued traveling troupe. Though clearly old, this handbill has managed to maintain its bold print over time. For one season only, see the play that sent El Turrell's Everlight Theater into chaos. The sharp-tongued traveling troupe presents The Folly and the Fall, a tragedy in 4 parts. Part 1 of Lost Netheril, that great wizarding empire in humanity's age of wonder. Part 2 of the great mage Karsus, his brief and terrible godhood and the ruin he wrought. Part 3 of Netheril's Fall, 1,000 years of shade and Shar's subversion. Part 4 of Netheril's return and its shadow falling upon the land. I wish I knew what half of this meant. What all these things were. Penned by the great bard Bragan Fag, The Folly and the Fall tells the true story of the flying Netherese city Toltenthar, and its dramatic return after 1,000 years in exile on Shar's Plane of Shadow. See the climactic battle above Myth Draenor, rendered in stunning detail thanks to the finest thaumaturges on the coast. Direct on your village green as the sharp-tongued traveling troupe makes its transit to Baldur's Gate. See it now, or face 1,000 years of sorrow. Ooh, maybe this is referring to stuff that happened in the past games. It's pretty cool, though. Old school book. A school's attendance log. More and more pupils' names vanish from the entries. An urgent script and note in the margin states that someone has to investigate what's become of the missing children and their families. Ooh. I don't like the sound of that.
Might explain what happened here.
Explains what happened here. Ooh. That's another one of the Boy and the Beholder stories. Okay. Oh, sausage. I'll take it. More sausage. Ooh, grilled pork belly. Heck yeah, I'll take it. Oh, another loose boulder. Over there. Okay. Are the goblins going to be upset that we killed their friends over here? Oh, hello. Can I open it? Ooh, lots of gold. Onyx. A ladle? Is it silver? Nope. Oh, I wasn't done yet. Oh, a stuffed teddy bear. This bear, off torn and repaired, seems one good squeeze away from crumbling into moldered stuffing. And a milk can. Alright, I don't need all that. Alright, let's do a save. What's out here? Bolo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. A poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, a sordid gem of the Sword Coast. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. And there's a backpack with a potion of healing. Alright, I'll take it. And barrel-aged Caladiran. Firm, oaky, and spicy. Okay. Send to camp. And Karlak's doing a little dance. You got ants in your pants, Karlak? You gotta go pee? Or are you just happy we beat those, whatever they were? I don't even know what they were. Ogres? Trolls? Ooh. Yeah, we gotta go that way. Alright, we're back in the Blighted Village. We have looked through whatever this place used to be. A house, a tavern. We looked through the alchemist's house. We looked through the blacksmith's house. We saved the gnome, I think he was. We lockpicked the chest that was in the center of town over there. Is this honey? Beehive open. It is. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. I know we're very close to finding Saza, who we rescued from the Emerald Grove. Alright, so this was the alchemist's house. This was the other house that we were in with the big dudes. This is the blacksmith's house. There's probably some more stuff back here. I think we went back here already. This might have been... I don't know what. I know we talked to an ox at some point. We haven't been up in here, but there's no quest markers here. So, I want to camp before we proceed. Because I think, well, I still have a lot of spell slots, but I don't think my people do.
Don't burn yourself.
She doesn't have any spell slots, but Will definitely needs
the pride of the gate
to rest, and I don't have any short rests left. Yeah, he's a lot of spell slots. So, we might as well...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I guess we could camp right here. Yep. Let's do a camp. Alrighty. Blue cap spores are your best bet at finding something edible in the Underdark. I'm just doing a little inventory management here to wrap up my stream. That's what I do at the end of the day, every day.
Speak.
Oh, I'm all covered with blood again.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Well chosen. Assume nothing.
Alright, she's currently using a short bow. She can use the heavy crossbow. So, let's give her that.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, and she's already using a heavy crossbow too. Excellent. All right.
No one stopped me yet.
Was there anything else? Let's take a look at all of our inventory real quick. Wait, what did I do? I think I just took a potion and I didn't mean to. Or did I drink wine? I drank Elixir of Hill Giant Strength. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh my god. Now I gotta do this all over again. That's alright. I want to go back and grab that axe that Karlach chucked at the guy. I don't think we picked that back up. Alright. Come on, people. Yeah, there wasn't... Yeah, there it is.
Don't mind if I do.
And we just walked through acid to get it. I'll send that back to Karlak. Alright, we'll go back this way again. Grab the honey again. Come back down around here. And this is where we'll camp. Okay. Now.
Speak. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is most certain. Blacket's will be done.
Careful, I bite.
He's got all these infernal things. I love it. He's got like this crazy iron flask and this crazy necromancy book. It's so cool. Alright, I think we're done with him.
What's the story?
Let's see what she's got. Alright, she's still got the poop knife. Oh, I'm gonna send that to camp. In case we need it. Not that there's any flushing toilets. She's got all these assorted crazy weapons. I love it. Alright, she's good.
No time to rest?
I don't think the tarnished locket is anything special. It's got an intricate illustration inside, but I don't think that matters. Like, it's not a quest item, it's not a magic item. So I'm just going to add it to wares and sell it. I don't particularly need to keep it for any reason, right? Yeah, Nass said, oops. Yeah, well, I reloaded. We're good. We're good now. It's the end of a long day, so I think I'm getting tired, which is one reason I'm trying to wrap up. I want to do my inventory management and party management and all of that. Do I have any alchemy to do? I do. But I don't know if there's anything I want to make right now, so we'll leave it at that. Alright, well. Oh, I can sit on the fallen tree. Oh, nice. Something said pick up. What did it say? Oh, metal fork, fallen tree, brazier. Yep. Yeah, hey you guys, don't leave such a huge mess, okay? Like broken bottles and stuff. What are you doing, Will? Has he got an abacus? That's pretty cool. How are you doing, Gale?
How can I help?
I guess there's no bonus dialogue with him right now. Okay. I think I'm good for the day. Karlach had these crazy boots. Speedy light feet. To gain lightning charges. We keep finding a lot of lightning-oriented things, but I think I'll just leave those with her. I'm assuming that if they don't have an orange line around them, they're not a quest item, they're not important. So I don't need to worry about keeping them. And I pick up every book that I find. All right. Why are these in two separate places? Oh, I think Gale needs some healing potions. Suspicious poison. I hate that it's in the same type of bottle as a healing potion, you know? That bothers me. You can so easily mistake it. I'm gonna send it to camp. I don't want it in here and confusing me, looking like a healing potion. Alright. Up, now it's saying sell, it's all gold. Books are best read, then sold. Yeah, that's what my daughter said too. I'll do it one of these days. I'll do a big book purge. Have a used book sale. Open a used bookstore. Alright, let's go to sleep. Does anyone have anything they want to talk to me about? Oh. Gale does. Hey, Gale. Oh, what are you doing over there? He's got a little bust of a lady floating on his hand there. You sure you're not an illusionist? Oh, I'm sorry. I was so distracted by watching what was going on that I didn't see there was dialogue. Pretty. Who is that? Cut it out. That spell of yours is attracting mosquitoes. I'll say, who is that? I'll say pretty. I won't pry too much.
Oh. My, you startled me. It's miles away.
I figured you... the figure you conjured, who is she? I'll just say, is everything alright? They don't seem to like it when you press too hard for information.
Of course. Of course. I was just practicing an incantation.
Insight. There's more to it than that. The figure I saw, she means something to you. Ooh. Oh, critical success.
She does. She's Mistra. I can't quite describe it. The need I sometimes feel to see her. To draw the filaments of fantasy into existence. No sculpture or painting could ever do her justice. Only the fabric that she herself is and embodies.
Which is, I don't know who Mistra is. The weave.
Mistra
oh, the goddess of
all
magic. Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, she is all creation.
I didn't realize the depth of your devotion. You sound like a smitten schoolboy. You're deluded, Gale. There's more to life than one goddess. Well, I mean, you know, if that's his deal, I'm not going to put it down. I didn't realize the depth of your devotion. Yeah, I'll say that, because I didn't realize he was all hung up on the goddess of magic here.
Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this?
Sure.
Then follow my lead.
Gale approves. Wow, I am way taller than him.
Now you.
Sleight of hand. Imitate the gesture quickly and decisively. Arcana. Imitate the gesture slowly and as precisely as you can. Performance. Imitate the gesture with a flourish. I'll do performance. Oh. Oh, critical failure. What? No. Roll again. Yeah, let's roll again. Twice in a row! They really do not want me to impress Gale. Alright, I'm rolling again. Come on!
You feel something strange, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
I don't know if I want to repeat that. What am I saying? Repeat the words bold and proud. You sense power in these words. Speak them deliberately. Repeat the words slowly but carefully. Alright, I will use my intelligence. Let's stick with performance. Why do I keep getting critical failures? What the heck? That's like 3 now in like 4 rolls. That's crazy. It's like the game really does not want me to be with Gale. That's 4 out of 5 now. That's crazy. That is 5 out of 6. That makes no sense. That is, oh my gosh, they really do not want me to succeed at this.
No, I'm sorry. It looks like magic's not on the cards tonight. Perhaps I'm not quite the teacher I fancy myself to be. In any case, don't blame yourself. Mystra can be a fickle mistress. Coy to a T.
Let's blame Mistress. She's jealous. She didn't want me to succeed. Wow, that was a lot of critical failures. Holy crud. And yeah, I am like towering over him. I didn't realize how short he was. Like I said earlier, I'm a big bitch. I think I'm like the same height as Carla though. Or Karlach, I'm sorry, Carla. Karlach. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a little bit taller than her too. Damn. Alright, what about Astarion? How much taller am I than you? Not a whole lot taller. He seems like he's a little bit taller than Gale. What about her? Yeah, I'm towering over her. Oh, a little bit taller than Will, too. Jeez, peas Louise. Alright. Anybody else have... Oh, just random gold laying around. Okay. What? My daughter just walked in. Did you see all those failures? Yes. Holy shit! I mean, can you believe that? I think I rolled a critical failure like 5 or 6 times. Yeah, I only had 1 success.
I don't know if you want to know Bible, but you should be able to open up the save menu with the dial on top of. So you can save and then make the roll.
Oh, so you can save and then... You know what? It's fine. I accept it. I accept that the game is trying to tell me that I shouldn't be with Gale. That's all it is. I have to accept it. Because that was like the first little romantic encounter, right? And it did not go well. And it had multiple critical failures. So I am just going to have to accept that that's the will of the universe of Baldur's Gate 3.
We'll see if that romance option will continue. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, since I critically failed so much of it, I am just not meant to be with Gale. That was crazy, wasn't it? My luck had totally run out with that guy. I mean, normally I have pretty good luck with this game, but that was just... I used up every inspiration I had. And still failed. Like, critically failed. Not just like a 2 or a 3 or, you know, a 5. Like, I critically failed so many times in a row. That was insane. I'm just not meant to be with Gale. I really like him. I like he's very funny. I like that he's intelligent and all of that, but I guess the game's trying to tell me that I need to be with somebody else.
Something the matter?
Is there anything you want to talk to me about? Nope. Oh, she's not going to stand up. I can't tell how tall she is. I think she's pretty short, though. What about you, my dude? Withers. He's a little bit shorter than me. But could be because he's also a skeleton, so maybe in real life he was taller. Okay, well, that didn't go very well. Wow, that just went incredibly, incredibly badly. I'm just shocked by how badly that went. But okay, that's the universe telling me I shouldn't be with Gale. Alright, let's go to bed. I don't think there's anyone else to talk to here. What can we use up for bedtime? Let's use the pizza. Where's the pizza? Pizza party. Ooh, 15. And some whalebone spiced. How about that? And some french fries. Yep. Sounds good. Mug of beer to go with that pizza. Heck yeah. Ooh, a pitcher of beer. Yeah, let's go with that. Beer and pizza. That sounds awesome. And an orange. Yum yum. And a fish. Yum yum. Does this tell me how much? 5 camp supplies. Alright, we'll do a baguette. Nope. There we go. Okay. Full rest. Oh, Astarion's laying pretty close to me. Alright. Anybody else have anything they want to talk to me about? I don't see any more exclamation points. Okay. Alright, that's going to be it for me today. I guess I just have to accept the universe's decree that Gale is not the one for me. I was going to leave my options open. Or I was going to try to leave my options open and just see how many different characters were interested in romancing me and what I had thought about each one of them. And we haven't met Halsin yet, and I know he's eventually a romance option, so, you know, I could end up liking Halsin a lot. I don't know. But yeah, that was crazy. I had really liked Gale at first. Again, like I said, you know, he's intelligent, he's well read, all of that. He's funny. I love all those things in real life and in video games. But I was starting to kind of get a little bit like not that interested in him because he's so squishy. And it's just so hard to keep him alive during combat, which is really frustrating to me when I play video games and I romance characters in video games. I usually like to romance characters that are pretty badass so they can keep up with me. Like Teldrin Sero in Skyrim, or, you know, Hancock in Fallout 4. But yeah, I kind of felt like as much as I liked Gale as a person, his whole, you know, I could barely keep up in combat thing was getting old. And then I started reading a little bit about his character and his backstory and stuff. and giving a little bit of spoilers, talking about him being obsessed with magic and being very ambitious, and I guess that Mystra goddess that he was into, I think they were saying that he had, I don't know if it was her or somebody else, he had some relationship with some powerful mage or goddess or something, I don't know. So I'm like, look, if he's hung up on past relationships and he's also hung up on his ambitions, and also he can't really carry his weight in combat without a lot of help from me buffing things for him, buffing his HP and giving him lots of healing potions and stuff, I'm kind of, not really the guy for me. I was kind of thinking that anyway. But this experience here with the multiple critical failures just drives it home that the universe is telling me Gale is not the one for me. So that leaves everyone else at this point. I don't know, Karlach, Astarion, Will, Halsin. I don't know who else in the game can be romanced, but we'll find out. Because it's very important. Romance is a very important part of life. Love, friendship, romance, all of those things are important. So they're important to me in video games too. I know some people don't care, but I think it's fun. Play it as it happens, Naz is saying. That was mathematically impressive. I know. Right? That was just incredible. Just incredible. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to let it lie. I'm not going to reload and redo. I'm going to let it go just as it is, because that was pretty amazing. In spite of all the inspiration I had, every drop of inspiration I could muster just isn't meant to be. So, alright. That's going to be it for me today, though. I'm going to go have some dinner with my family. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your evening, or if you're watching this at some point in the future, have a good rest of your day. Take care of yourselves until next time. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!